We're talking with Beth Lewinski outside of Comedy Sports in Milwaukee. Beth, you've been doing comedy for how long now?
I have been actively doing this since about 2007.
And so when people meet you and they find out that you do comedy, what are some typical reactions?
It depends. People our age are usually about, it's pretty cool, and then they ask where and stuff. If I say do comedy sports, there's almost always a good reaction. It's almost always like, oh, great, oh, I know what that is, we win, and then they have a story about it, usually. Older people that I meet, like, through work and stuff like that are sometimes like, oh, what's that like? And then there's inevitably that person who's like, really? Tell me a joke. Be funny right now. And that's hard to do. But yeah, mostly it's just kind of cool, and they just usually have a lot of questions about how I got into it and that sort of thing.
What about the expectation that, okay, you're going to be funny now.
Yeah,
I'm just going to shut up and listen to you, and I'm going to laugh.
Yeah, that happens sometimes. I mean, what was actually one of the coolest things is I met my cousin's fiance, and he's like, I hear you do comedy, tell me a joke. And then he went, wait a minute, that's not fair. I'll tell you one. And I was like, that was the best response I've had to it. He's like, that's fair, not fair. People do that to you all the time, I bet. Here's a joke. And he told me a light bulb joke, I believe. It was awesome.
And you even remember the joke?
I do remember the joke. Do you want to know the joke?
Sure.
It's not my joke.
Okay,
I was telling you, it's not my joke. It was, how many hipsters does it take to screw in a light bulb? And I said, how many? And he said, it's a really obscure number. You probably wouldn't have heard. And I was like, okay, this guy's cool. That's very cool. But yeah, most of the time they just, sometimes then they want you to be funny. But most of the time they just think it's cool. And then I invite them to a show.